This is Sadi Siddiq, Senior HR Officer at InvoZone, and today I'll be hosting the episode of The Perspective. We will be talking about the organizational structure and various aspects of HR. We have a special guest joining us today, our very own Mariam Talal, Head of HR InvoZone, and she'll be sharing her valuable insights on our topic. So thank you so much, Mariam, for joining us today. कैसी हैं आप?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Mariam. So, Mariam, वैसे तो I know you very well, but for our audience, I want you to share your experiences and your journey as an HR professional.
All right, I'll be happy to. Start करते हैं. I started my career as a payroll administrator in Lesco. और उसके बाद से got promoted HR officer level पे. Then went to UAE. वहाँ पे I served different industries, different organizations. Almost half of my career was spent there in UAE. Pursued the chartered qualification in HR, which is CIPD. Then came back to Pakistan and joined InvoZone. So pretty much in short, this was my journey. It's been 13 years I'm in HR field.
Wow. So our HR head has done a lot. So Mariam, let's start with the topic. So our first question is, what factors do you consider are important while designing or evaluating an organizational structure?
When we talk about organization structure, it's a very deep topic, and I can go in depth. लेकिन to start with, आपके span of control कितने हैं, whether it's a very wide span of control or a very small span of control, that affects directly the productivity, the communication, आपकी performances. Apart from that, job evaluation is another thing. जब आप organization structure बना रहे होते हैं या you're designing the whole structure, whether you require that job or you don't require that job, where do you require that job? I mean, these smaller details. Job evaluation itself is very important when it comes when we talk about organization structure. So these are the different aspects. पहले तो jobs अपनी कि कौन सी जॉब कहाँ रिक्वायर्ड है. You might have to fill in the jobs as well जो आपके पास नहीं है, जो roles आपके पास नहीं है. You might have to delete few jobs जो आपको probably आपके पास थी लेकिन those are not yet required. आपके एक to be your organization effective and efficient.
Yeah.
So hierarchy matters, आपके grading system matters. Everything is dependent on this structure.
Right. So, Mariam, can you share an example of a situation where organizational structure was implemented and it resulted in improved employee engagement or collaboration?
Sure. InvoZone की example दे देते हैं.
Sure.
When I joined, I had only 2 teams, ops and recruitment. We introduced L&D department. We introduced organizational psychologist. And that has impacted, I think, very positively in the past few months. There are different floor activities that we do, and the synergy, the whole floor, वहाँ पे there's a different vibe.
Yeah, I know.
Because of those activities, those workshops, or हमारी orientation, हमारी trainings, that has impacted quite well. और that was the biggest change कि एक हमारे डिपार्टमेंट में भी चेंज आ रहा था.
Yes.
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वाइड भी एक चेंज आ रहा था कि अब ट्रेनिंग्स होना शुरू होंगी, इंटरनल ट्रेनिंग्स पे फोकस होना शुरू होगा. And our employees, they took it quite well, they proceeded quite well, they've cooperated
exactly
well.
I second that. Employees, they are very happy after L&D department introduction.
Yes, they are happy. And in fact we get a lot of suggestions कि ये वाली trainings होनी चाहिए, वो वाली trainings होनी चाहिए. So that was something that was missing, and then we introduced that, and now you see the results.
Yeah. So Mariam, what do you think that how workforce in our culture it is different from outside Pakistan?
It's a very interesting question. To be very honest, if I can be, पाकिस्तान में लोग शायद काम नहीं करना चाहते, they want to get paid.
Yeah.
बाहर ऐसा नहीं है. बाहर if you're getting paid तो आपको काम करना पड़ता है. You have to work. अगर it's 5 days or 6 weeks, 6 days a week, आपको काम करना पड़ता है. And
Exactly.
which means 8 hours means 8 hours. It doesn't mean okay, 2 hours in the, you know, or and they are happy about working. We are not. I know. I'm not sure whether हमारी nation में there is something कोई technical issue है. What is that? But we don't want to work. We want to get paid very well.
Yeah.
लेकिन काम नहीं करना, काम के बारे में नहीं. That is the huge difference. Professionalism is another thing.
Yeah.
Communication is another thing that we are missing, and we need to work, especially on. These are the
main differences.
Main differences.
All right. So, Mariam, what is the importance of line managers in organizational hierarchy?
I would say, ये जो tier है line managers का, that's very crucial. That's very important. इनको enable करना, इनको independent करना, line managers को इनको train करना is very very important. Why? Because इनका impact, they are working with your teams. ये लोग directly काम कर रहे होते हैं, directly supervise कर रहे होते हैं. Until this tier is not fixed, it's not operating on optimal, उस पे level पे, वो नीचे क्या सिखाएंगे या वो performance कैसे उनकी बढ़ा सकते हैं या improve कर सकते हैं, they cannot. इनको independent करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Being a head, I personally believe कि मेरे जो managers हैं नीचे या जो मेरे leads हैं, उनका independent होना, उनके whether it's decision making, whether it's the part of the change management, आपका आपने अपनी workforce से काम करवाना है या उनके साथ जो relationship build करनी है. Relationship building is one of the biggest challenge most of the organizations they face. कि line managers और उनके जो subordinates हैं उनके बीच में अच्छा connection नहीं है. We need to train them. We need to empower them ताकि वो ये कर सकें और इसका impact organization पे बहुत अच्छा और बहुत जल्दी नजर आता है.
All right. So, Mariam, what is your take on the current trends about social media renting or toxicity from the resources, either they are existing or those who have left?
Asha, again, very interesting question.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel that most of the people that you see ranting over social media, उनको खुद नहीं पता होता कि मतलब एक toxic culture का trend बहुत सुना है हमने. I mean, it's everywhere. The culture was very toxic. उनको खुद नहीं पता होता कि toxic culture है क्या. उनसे कभी कोई definition पूछे, they wouldn't know कि क्या है. Most of the time, कोई interview में अगर मुझे कहता है कि मेरी previous organization का culture was very toxic, so I asked them, what is the toxic culture to you?
Exactly.
And they don't know. Weirdly. तो मुझे लगता है कि इंस्टेड कि आप सोशल मीडिया पे जाएं, मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि किसी की पर्सनल स्पेस वहाँ पे नहीं है, वो नहीं कर सकता या whatever. Before that, you could highlight those issues to your managers, to your heads within the organization. There are proper channels within the organization. अगर नहीं है तो at least try to escalate to the CEO. अगर आपको कोई नहीं मिलता. But escalate it internally before going and telling the world कि हाँ जी ये तो organization इसमें तो जाना ही नहीं है ना, because
they start tagging the whole organization for a person. Maybe.
और दूसरा ये है कि most of the time ये वो लोग होते हैं जिनको solution नहीं चाहिए होता. They just want to rant. अगर solution चाहिए हो तो they'll come up with a solution actually.
हाँ,
or they'll try to find a solution. Or they'll not make a problem a bigger problem.
Yeah.
They'll try to resolve that. So I'm not a very big fan of these renting, to be very honest.
All right. So enough of the series question. Let's start with our rapid fire section.
All right.
So Mayam, it should be a rapid fire session. All right. So, organized to the smallest detail or a control chaos?
Organized to the smallest detail.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I think I have an OCD. I
Oh,
can say
yeah.
that. Even I think in my personal life, I'm a
Mhm.
very organized person,
Alright.
as well as in my professional life.
So, if you could have a unlimited supply of one thing, what would that be?
Shoes, of course, or
Alright.
books. Two things.
So, invisibility or super strength?
Super strength.
All right. So, hard work or smart work?
Hard work until you can get to the smart work.
Nice. So, dawn or dusk?
Dawn.
Dawn.
Mm.
All right. Thank you so much, Mayim, for your time, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely talking about different
Yeah, same here.
issues that we have.
Thank you so much for being with us. Stay tuned for next episode.